It's me, Mikey fucking Pipes. Oh man, it's Friday. I love me Fridays. Love me Fridays. What a great week we had here at Pipe Doctor Home Services. We had a phenomenal week. And I got to give a special shout out to Ronald in Washington, Utah. Thank you so much for your big fat donation to the Mikey Pipes Philanthropy charitable organization. You're getting poster number 49 of 150. Folks, these posters are a great way that you can support the cause in my mission to make the trades great again. It's really epic. It really is. Good stuff is happening here, folks. America is becoming great again. A dominant global superpower led by the most amazing leader, our Commander-in-Chief, President Donald Trump. I'm sorry, Mr. Sunshine, if your butt hurt. I'm sorry the other team didn't win. Actually, I'm not sorry. If Camel would have won, Camel Toe would have won, I was out, bro. I was out. I would have sold the house. I would have went to the beautiful flowing hills of Tuscany in Italy. And me and my wife and the kids would have an epic life far away from socialism that's happening real shortly to the great city of New York. It's happening, folks. It really is happening. You know what? There's an old saying, if you can't beat them, join them. But I gotta tell you, I ain't joining no socialist, anti-Semite Muslim who wants death to Israel. Why doesn't he condemn the actions that are going on in China or India? Right? No. He's not doing that. Sure ain't, folks. Ronald. Here you go, Ronald. There it is. Kylie, my office manager, who may be making an appearance today in another video, she's gonna mail that out, bring it to the post office, and you're gonna get that in about a month. Because you know how fucked up the U.S. Post Office is. You know how it is. You know how it is, folks. And don't forget, folks, it's Friday. Come on, there you go. Don't forget, folks, it's Friday. I love me Fridays, and I love that your wife is hot bench. Oh, it's epic. Oh, man, how come special pickup ain't coming to pick up this garbage, man? This is disgusting. This is really disgusting. You know what? What the fuck is wrong with them? And I give them a tip every time they come here. It makes no sense, folks. It really does. But what makes sense is that maybe today, we're going to have another hot wife on this bench like we did last Friday. Don't forget, folks, every Friday at 1 o'clock, we have a crazy civic event here at Pipe Doctor Home Services, located at 1010 Central Avenue in Woodmere. We give out free French fries, free popcorn, free cotton candy, free hot dogs. And if you're over 21, we could share a l'chaim. We could, if you like goose. Don't worry, folks, there's more to that. I got you covered. Regardless of what your drug of choice is, I got you covered. You like scotch? I got some Glenfiddich 21 here. Yeah. And if you're the ladies, you want a little martini, got some Kahlua. I don't know what happened to the 1942. I guess we finished it all last week. I guess we did. It is what it is. I'm trying to figure out who... Man, I feel like I look like a fat fuck, don't I? I'm trying to figure out when this card was dropped on my desk. I'm really trying to figure this out. This card was not on my desk yesterday. See that? It's a card. Obviously, this company and or their representative came to my shop in the last 24 hours. But the problem is, I have a problem with one of the people who's on this card. And I'm going to tell you a story. Years ago, and I'm probably going to go back maybe 15 years ago. 15 years ago, I went to one of my kids' basketball games, or maybe it was a hockey game. The fuck? What's he trying to do? You gotta lift that bitch up. This may be entrance into the house. He's gonna like... How's this going down, folks? How is this going down? I don't know. Maybe it's not going down. So, you know what? I'm gonna feed you guys because I know you're fucking hungry. We're gonna put that right there. So about 15 years ago, I'm at one of my kids' hockey games in school. I think it was in middle school. And sitting in front of me is a local plumber that I'm friendly with. He's a nice guy, really nice guy. And he has this nice hoodie on. Nice thick hoodie. And it's got his company name in the back. And I'm like, man, that is a gorgeous hoodie. Gorgeous hoodie, right? And it's heavy, it's thick. It's like, I could wear this all winter long in Alaska and I'd be warm. I wouldn't be shivering my timbers. Shivering in my skivvies. So I'm like, oh, you know, I reached out to one of my friends who's a landscaper, and I was like, listen, I think you know someone. I was like, yeah, this guy. Yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, that's right, he does do that, right? I was like, all right. So I reach out to him, one of the guys whose name's on this fucking card. I tell him what I want. I was like, I want some, like, thick shit, like, real thick. And he was like, get your Carhartt. I was like, okay, no problem. But I want my logo in the back or a logo in the front, whatever. I want a nice prop, my name on it, you know, title, all that good stuff. He was like, I got you. He was like, you know, but I need a deposit. I was like, you need a deposit. Okay, I think I ordered 5 or 10 of these hoodies. Maybe it was 5 hoodies. I'm not going to exaggerate. 5 hoodies probably. And just one with my name on it. I think one with whoever was working me at the time. I gave him one of those as well. And I said, how much is this? Well, the deposit is blah, blah, blah. I was like, no. How much is the whole order? I was like, if you need a deposit, no problem. I'm going to pay for the whole order up in front. And whatever it was $1,000. I gave him I was like, come through. I'll give you $1,000 cash. Comes through. A couple weeks later, he says, hey, I got your stuff. I was like, can I meet you at your house? And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. And I was like, no problem. I'm home. I can't wait to see it. And the guy is such a sneaky motherfucker, right? He doesn't even ring the bell that he's there. He just leaves it at my front door and takes off, right? So I was like, okay, no problem. I'm waiting. Finally, I go to the front door and I see the box there. I was like, oh, okay, no problem. He's obviously like didn't want to like confront me or whatever, right? I learned this after the fact. And I open it up. I'm like, beautiful hoodie, nice, thick. It's a Carhartt. It's like, sweet. He's like, but where the fuck's the name in the front? So I call him. I was like, yo, bro, you just like, there's no names on it. He's like, oh yeah. It's like there was a problem. We couldn't get embroidered the front. I'm like, yo, but I paid for the embroidery. He's like, oh, I got you in the next one. He got me on the next one. I was like, yo, like, I want the name of the front, right? Like, the job is not complete. And he's like, I got you in the next one, hung up on me. And then I tried calling him back. I think maybe we got disconnected, and he ghosted me. And here's his fucking card. This motherfucker, 15 years later. Go fuck yourself. You see this? Go fuck yourself. Once a scumbag, always a scumbag. Jerk off. Anyway, it's Friday. Love me Fridays. I really, really do love me Fridays. Ooh, look at this. Check this out, folks. Let me show you this. Just got an email from, look at this. That is a beautiful Richard Mille. This is the RM 6701 in red gold. Damn. God damn. What else do they have in stock here? Let's see. I'm not really a fan of that one. I'm not. RM11. Damn. Can I get a show of hands? How many of you are watch collectors? How many of you are? Let me get your thoughts and feedback in the comment section down below. You know, it's generally anonymous. I don't know who the fuck you people are. Let me know what you, for those who collect watches, let me know what your collection looks like. I don't want to disclose too much here because, you know, you guys are just, some of you are channel trolls. You probably rob me and shit like that and burglarize my house, but my good shit is in the bank. Just saying. My good shit is the bank. I keep a couple pieces that are heavily insured at my house. You know, you want to break into my house, be prepared to meet the armed homeowner that's behind the gate and behind the front door. Just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. Nothing inside is worth your life. Just saying. Just saying. So it's Friday. Love Me Fridays. We we're going to be doing a decommissioning of a central AC system at a major renovation project, residential project not too far from our shop here. We're going to be decommissioning this 4-ton system. It's grossly oversized. We're going to maintain 7 ducts. We're adding 7 more. We're putting in a Mikey Pipes by ACIQ Extreme heat pump system. It's going to be really, really, really nice. Can't wait. Oh, look, the other mic is here. Look at that. So we're doing that today. We're going to finish that up next week on Thursday, God willing. Nice, staying busy. Next week we'll have a 4-ton Mikey Pipes AC IQ to install, and all we have left is a 3-ton that someone canceled, and I didn't feel like fighting with them. You want to cancel? Okay, no problem. Like, you'll be on the do not service list for the rest of your fucking life. New York State income tax. Oh man, I gotta pay my taxes. All right, have a great weekend. If you live in the Long Island, New York City metropolitan area, and you're around this afternoon at 1 o'clock or any Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock, come on through, hang out with the guys, and have a great time. Catch you on the next one. Be well, God bless, stay safe.